Greetings. There is a way to pray to get results. Therefore, it means that there are people in this world who are praying and they are not getting results, while there are others, on the other hand, they are praying and they are getting results. Now, the very first thing you have to know is that prayer, true prayer, is desire and meditation. And everyone in this world have desires. So the question is, what is your desire? What would you like to have in this world? Would you like to have a better job? Would you like to make more money? Would you like to have more money? Would you like to be wealthy? Would you like to be rich? Would you like to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire, a billionaire? Whatsoever is your desire, you must know what is your desire. Also, you must know what you've been gifted with. What is something that you really love and appreciate in this world and would love to do, not for money or any gain, but because you really love it and you really enjoy doing it. These are things that you will need to know before you really learn the right way to pray, to pray. Okay, because to pray, as I mentioned before, is first of all having a desire and you practicing meditation, which is quieting your mind down and go in within yourself. Now, that prayer is in the Bible, and it tells you that the hypocrites, they pray the other way around. They pray audibly to a God outside of themselves. And that is written in Matthew chapter 6, I think it's verses 5. But in verse 6, it tells you the right way to pray. He said, when you pray, you must do it in secret, because you're speaking to the Father who is in secret. And so the Father that is within you is in secret. Now, when you practice self-talk, or you practice to communicate within, you practice to farm, to shape, to mold, to remold, you practice to do all of that in your imagination. It is because you are operating the creative power of God that is within you. The reason why most people do not know that, because they do not know that God and man is man's imagination. Okay, that's why they pray to a God outside of themselves and believe that a God outside of themselves would hear them. Now, if that was true, it means that a person could have gone to the supermarket and they could have filled their trolleys with groceries, and when they get to the cashier, they could tell the cashier that Jesus paid the price. Or they could write a check from God or write a check from Jesus because Jesus paid the price. And remember, the 1,000 cat on a hill belongs to God. Therefore, if you could never define God to be your higher self, your non-physical self, you'll never know that God is within you. So you'll be always seeking on the outside to find a God. But when you go within and you operate from within through visualization, through meditation, through mindful breathing, through mindful thinking also, okay, and you direct and focus your energy, and you know and feel that invisible energy that is going to create your reality, and you see the evidence of your reality being created on the outside, you know that you can create whatever you desire in this world if you know the right way to pray. So all you have to do is give it a try. Night after night before you go to bed, do exactly what Psalms 4:4 says to do. He says you must commune with your own heart upon your bed and go into the silence. Go into that place of meditation. Go into that place of visualization. See your life whichever way you want it to be. You can do it with anything. So instead of you arguing or trying to prove some point to someone, or you trying to think that you could wake up someone, instead of you do it trying to do that. It's better that you work on yourself and put the energy to work in your life and prove the science of mind for yourself. Prove the science of alchemy for yourself. Prove that everything that is visible was once invisible. Prove that you have a visible self and an invisible self, and you know how to walk from an invisible self to give you your visible self, and you find the Savior and Redeemer within you, and no one else in this world will be able to know what is your experience, but that is how you know that you have a personal relationship with God, and you know that that is the true and living God, because it's the very life that is within you, and you're bringing forth the life of a problem solver. You're bringing forth the life of a conscious creator and a deliberate creator. You're bringing forth a life whereby you're not living in mediocrity, you're not living in mental slavery, you're not living with a lack mentality, a scarcity mentality. You can easily look around and look at nature and see how nature brings forth bountifully, and you would pick up the pattern from nature and know if there's a creator, the creator have to be one of abundance. You would know that that creative power must lies within you, because how else can you know God except the mind of man being the mouth of God, and the mouth of God being the mind of man. So my brother, my sisters, everything is within the mind. That's what I'm saying to you. Everything is within you. God is within you. Therefore, you don't pray to no outside God. You go within and you act out your life whichever way you want it to be. You are the director. You are the producer. You are the author. And you are the star. You are the everything in your movie. You just direct your life whichever way you want it to be. And as I come to a close here, do you realize that it is your own task that's creating your reality and creating your personality? Do you realize what it really means when you say, as a man thinketh in his heart? You know, it is speaking about the place of the subconscious mind, which is basically the place of the invisible, that which you cannot see. As you think in the invisible world, it is telling you so shall it be expressed in the visible world, so you can't hide, because everything is spiritual and everything is naked and everything must be made known. And you know, achieved by what? Its fruit. We just look at your fruit and see what you're bringing forth. We look at the results and see what kind of results you are getting in your life. You judge yourself. You be the judge of yourself. Are you satisfied with being the borrower and not the lender? You satisfied with being beneath and not above? You satisfied to be living under a curse and not a blessing? You have to be honest with yourself, my brother and my sister. So many people fooling themselves, being trapped with some religion or some denomination, and some people reading the Bible believe in the Bible to be literal and secular history, believe that the Bible is referring to events that took place and thousands of years ago, when everything happened with the human psyche, everything happening in mind. Could you tell me of one thing that was done in the Bible that wasn't first a thought, that was an idea, and that wasn't first imagined? You realize every religion had to first be imagined. You have to first be a thought, you have to first be an idea. You realize every school that has ever been built, it had to first be a thought, it had to first be an idea, it had to first be imagined. Do you realize before you could be given politicians and monarchies? Do you realize it had to first be a thought, it had to first be an idea, it had to first be imagined, it had to first be mental? You're living in a mental construct. Everything is mental. Take control of your mind, as someone will control your mind for you. So learn to pray the right way and get results. It's not begging and beseeching a God outside of yourself. It is you commanding the powers that are within you, controlling the element of earth, wind, water, and fire, and learning the language of symbology, and be willing to transmute your energy into the equivalent of whatsoever you desire in this physical three-dimensional world, and live your life like a real, true God, one who knows himself. You know who you are, and you live the way you know you're supposed to be living. So, with that being said, my brother and my sisters, the choice is yours. Are you going to continue to pray in ignorance? Or are you going to use this light, this knowledge, to now pray in the silence and get results? Everyone will see. Because you see, when you see the Father in secret, you make it known openly. You bless you openly. That's the secret right there. So, with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. And I'll also encourage you to get my latest book. It's called The Secret Vagina Mystery of the Virgin Birth, The Secret portal. You see, most people only live on one level, just the physical level. So they only see things on the physical level only. That's why they believe that there was a virgin woman 2,000 years ago named Mary who opened her leg and bring forth a child, literally. But no, when you understand it psychologically and spiritually, you realize that you can bring forth your brain child into this physical three-dimensional world. You understand your non-physical self. You understand that these stories you read in the Bible, they all take place inwardly. So it's very important that you get that book plus spiritual recipe for better living plus all my other books and journals that are available to you there on Amazon. However, uh, if you're not a part of my Patreon community and like to be a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. But for those who are donating $20 or more, as you know, you have access to my course, The Inner Song Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is another bonus course and self-concept that is available to you. Having the right concept of self is very, very, very important. Okay? And understanding the inner sun science, whereby the sun parallels the human imagination parallels the sun. But without the sun, there's no life and there's no light, and without the human imagination, there's anything made that was made. And you're told that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing will withhold from you. The light will never withhold its energy or its goodness from you. The sun is what shines upon all of humanity and give all of humanity its energy. Therefore, the sun is within you. If you activate that sun power, whatever you shines upon, it must bring forth bountifully. Because just as the sun shines up upon nature and nature brings forth bountifully, tell me why you're going to find the sun that is within you, light that is within you, and whatever you shine upon, it's not going to bring forth bountifully. It must bring forth bountifully because it means you are in alignment. So, get the inner sun science course and enrich your life. But just before I leave you, I want to make sure to once more remind you to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.